Alright everyone, here's the 2.4 live stream. Let's take a look and see what special things are coming up.
Rebuild the Jade Chamber? That's a huge project.
The Jade Chamber belongs in the sky amongst the clouds.
When I first set foot in the Jade Chamber, I stood at the edge of the platform and looked down upon Liyue Harbor far below. However, it is not only out of consideration for myself that I have built the Jade Chamber anew at this time. I hope the Jade Chamber will always float in the skies above Liyue Harbor, bearing witness to the prosperity and peace of the human world.
Deep down inside, I wish I could slow down time.
New outfit for Qilin.
I feel very fortunate to be right here.
And Ningguang.
Enjoying the fireworks and enjoying the view of Liyue Harbor.
That's the new 4-star for the upcoming 2.4.
And step. Flex up. Observe. The Divine Damsel of Devastation is your upcoming op, right? It's the story of a girl becoming a hero.
Perhaps the little girl was not as brave as
the new 5-star. Not sure if she's gonna be really good. Gotta wait and see.
Do your master's bidding.
So looks like this is a redo of the lantern, right? It's kind of like the Chinese New Year celebration or something. Oh, I think we got a new zone up in here.
This world is already sealed. Soul shall turn to dust. Let the flames of redemption burn.
Well, he's mad.
To this world anew.
New enemies. Oh, we got a pyro lector. Oh, combination attack with enemies.
Is the time for my fucking coming.
It's not going to be easy to deal with. I don't think my fleet can take it on their own.
Wait! Joy, wait!
Oh,
If it came to it, I could always destroy another Jade Chamber.
oh, the Dragon Lord dude's back. Here's where we have the redemption code. Like when you originally watch like the live streams, you want to make sure you enter these in quickly, otherwise you run out of time. As this one ended on 12/26, so I'm just getting this to you guys now, but in the future I'll try to get this out as soon as it comes out, so that way you can enter in these codes and get those free primogems. This is the new story quest for the new 5-star. I like these a lot better than the trials because you actually get to see what the character can do. Unlike with the trials where they just give you infinite energy, so it doesn't give you a really good feel about how the character will function. Alright, here's where we get to see the attack animation of the new 5-star character. Now, for this character, it's mainly going to be a support, so you don't really need to level up the auto attacks too much. Most likely you're going to be using the elemental skill and the elemental burst. Hardly ever auto attacks, so it doesn't really matter that much, but you do want to kind of see how fast the elemental skill comes out, how fast the elemental burst comes out.
My name is Shehe. I was born fated to bear the curse of calamity, so I am prone to bring harm to the people around me. The Adepti urged me to bind my soul with red ropes to keep my homicidal nature at bay. If you are able to walk alongside me without fear, very well. Now, give me your hand.
Interesting backstory. So here's where we get to actually see her skills in action. Now, she's a pretty interesting character. Like, she's definitely support for your cryo characters. She basically increases their damage if they do any ice attacks with your normal, your charged attacks, elemental skill, elemental burst. So basically Ayaka, Ganyu, even like Rosaria and Kaya, just any like ice character, she's probably the greatest support for them. Now, the question is she kind of like a Constellation support where it's just like, man, if I really had Constellation 2, she would be so powerful, or can I actually just get a C0 and do really well with her? Because if you saw like how hard it was for me to get C2 on Ito, you can see how bad that can be. But yeah, she seems like she's really strong. I see why they're kind of pairing her up with Ganyu coming out with the rerun there. Like, I'm sure she's gonna make her amazing, where just increases her damage, her elemental burst, her charge attacks. It's just gonna be great. Then, you know, they gave her like not the greatest passive talent. Most people usually don't, where it's just an exploration talent. But that way you don't have to like get Kaching, because it is nice just to have like at least 5 characters that can explore at 20% reduced rate. So if you don't have Kaching, she'll help out. Now here's the showcase of the new 4-star character. Like, she's an opera singer, but like a Chinese opera singer. Not really into opera, so you know, you guys can let me know what y'all think. Her attacks seem really fast, but most spear users generally have a fast attack, so I don't really know if the scaling's going to be there, but it's kind of interesting. Later on, we'll kind of like get to see like what her skills and stuff actually does, but she seems like an interesting character, so I hope that she's good, but you don't know. So there you go, you guys got a preview of her opera singing. Now, like I said, I'm not really into opera, so you guys can let me know what y'all think, but you know, interesting character. Looks like she might be fun, so we'll see how she does. Give it to Genshin to have interesting characters. Now in Liyue we have a rock star and an opera singer. I wonder what's going to be the next random character. Now, Eugene is an interesting character. Her being Geo, your usual Geo character generally ends up in a Geo party. They don't really help out most other characters because they're generally providing shields and everything. And a lot of times in Genshin, mainly what you need is damage. That's why for Zongli, I'm not sure if I want to get him, because sometimes you just need the damage to like clear the spiral abyss. But Eugene, she kind of has like a Beto type of thing, to where if you do like a perfect counter, you can do a lot of damage to enemies and also like protect yourself, so it's like a free shield. So she's doing damage and kind of providing a shield, so that's interesting. Also, which makes her even more interesting, she scales off defense, and a lot of times you don't really want defense. Like, the only character that really uses defense is Albedo and Ito now, but you know, you can kind of get other characters that are kind of better, I think, than Ito. He's nice if you want to get a bunch of Geo characters, but generally, I'm not really sure if Ito's worth it. But having that elemental burst that just increases everybody based off her defense, you can just give her all the defense artifacts and she might just be really good. So it's kind of hard to tell if this character is really good or just alright. We just have to kind of wait and see. Then right here, we just kind of have like not the greatest passive talent, where I think if she cooks something, she gets a double recipe, like millions of characters have it. Here we get to take a look at the events that are going to be in 2.4. This is kind of like the new Lantern Ride event. I remember in the last Lantern Ride event, you had to make like lanterns or something by just going around doing challenges. It looks like you have to do roughly the same thing here. Basically, it's kind of like, if you're familiar with the cooking system, it seems like it's something similar to that, but generally these are usually pretty easy, but you just have to like go around and collect materials from monsters and objects in the world. So nothing really that hard. Got our next one right here is where you just need to kind of like do like shadow puppet type thing. So pretty simple, pretty easy, you know, really anyone can do it. So again, not hard at all. Then we got the boat one where you just kind of go around and kill enemies by shooting them with your boat. Very easy challenge to do. You might have to fight a few enemies, but generally looks like they're just treasure hoarders, so that's not very difficult, especially if you're kind of like pretty high up in adventure rank. Maybe if you just start, this one might be a little difficult, but looks like a pretty easy challenge. Usually with the lantern rites, just some easy challenges, but you just get a lot of rewards. You might have to stop a boat or something, enemy boat. That one looks kind of interesting, but probably still easy. Now this one looks cool. This is where you fight a little Osiris-like looking boss or something. I think that was what it was called when you defeated him in Leeway the first time. So I wonder if this is going to be like a boss that they add to the game. This is really good. Like, you get a free 4-star character. I was kind of hoping that they brought this back because for my brand new account, I need a Zing Show. And with this, I get a free Zing Show. Like, that's, if you're starting a new account, I definitely suggest you get Zing Show because you already get Zhangling for free by doing the Spiral Abyss. The rest of these characters aren't very good. Maybe Eugene, but I don't know how good she is, but I doubt she's going to be better than Zing Show. Also, we got more cool outfits. I think they look really nice. For Kaching, you have to pay for it, and if you don't have Kaching, it's definitely not worth. I think on my main account I bought the Jean outfit. Don't even still have Jean. Then this is just like, hey, they're telling you like free 10 wishes. You got all these events where you're gonna get a lot of just rewards and primogems. So this looks like it's gonna be a really nice patch. Then this is like a brand new little mini event that they kind of have. This one seems kind of interesting. I think it's just mainly like fight enemies. Doesn't look like it's too hard. I think if you have like a good enough team, I think you're able to do like trial teams, so you can like try out new characters, you know. So this is kind of good for like people who are kind of brand new to the game, to where they can kind of see other characters and see what's good and try out new stuff. But if you're been playing the game for a bit, this will probably be pretty easy. Then just like a little easy event. I think this is just like, you know, take pictures of this like raccoon thing. Then you get free primogems, weapon materials, talent books. So, you know, you gotta do it, but it's probably not gonna be that fun because you're just running around the world taking pictures. And this is like one of the most popular Genshin events, Wind Trace. It's basically hide and seek, where you can be it and try to find people. Like you see that one guy trying to use his little special powers to find people. And that does it for the 2.4 live stream. That's all the major highlights and major things that we have to look forward to coming up in 2.4. Again, if you're starting, now is like the best time. You can get a Zing Show. We got Ganyu rerun coming back. So it's looking really good. Also, you'll see me again when the 2.5 live stream comes out. I'll do this again, and look forward to the Dolphin series. I'll be coming out with day 7 here shortly, but for now, check out day 6.